The Golden State Warriors season, full of highs, lows, and ultimately heartbreak, came to an abrupt end in the Western Conference Semifinals at the hands of the Minnesota Timberwolves. For a team with championship aspirations, it was a devastating conclusion to what was, in hindsight, a season that was anything but smooth sailing. At one point, the Warriors' title hopes were hanging by a thread, with their playoff chances looking bleak. They sunk as low as the number. 12th seed in the ultra-competitive Western Conference, a position few would have predicted for the reigning NBA champions. But as the calendar turned, so too did the fortunes of the Warriors, thanks in large part to a bold trade that sent shockwaves through the league. In a move that turned heads, Golden State acquired Jimmy Butler, one of the most dynamic two-way players in the game. It was the kind of blockbuster deal that could inject new life into a struggling squad. And for a time, it worked. Once Butler hit the floor, Golden State found its stride. They posted a scorching 23-7 record with the all-star forward in the lineup, turning the tide of their season. The chemistry between Butler and the Warriors core, Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, was palpable. The explosive scoring, suffocating defense, and veteran leadership all made Golden State a formidable playoff contender once again. But despite their late-season surge, the Warriors still faced an uphill battle. Even with Butler's stellar play, Golden State couldn't clinch an outright playoff spot. They found themselves in the dreaded NBA play-in tournament, where their future hung in the balance. Their first obstacle, the gritty Memphis Grizzlies, a team not easily pushed aside. But behind Butler's clutch play and Curry's trademark shooting, the Warriors managed to take down the Grizzlies, securing a spot in the official playoff bracket. Next up, the Houston Rockets, a dangerous team led by the high-scoring James Harden. But as the Warriors prepared to face off against Houston in the first round, their championship hopes took a brutal blow. Stephen Curry, the heart and soul of Golden State's offense, suffered a hamstring injury that would sideline him for the remainder of the postseason. The loss was devastating, not just for Curry personally, but for the entire Warriors team. Without Curry's leadership, scoring, and floor spacing, the Warriors found themselves limping through the playoffs, struggling to maintain the same level of intensity and execution that had carried them thus far. Despite the loss of their superstar, the Warriors managed to rally against the Rockets. The combination of Butler's defense, Thompson's shooting, and Green's all-around play helped the Warriors pull off a tough series win. But the damage had been done. Without Curry, their depth and outside shooting were exposed. In the end, it was the Timberwolves who took advantage of the Warriors' weakened state in the semifinals, defeating Golden State in a series that seemed almost too inevitable given the mounting injuries and fatigue. Now, as the dust settles on another disappointing season, the Warriors are left to reflect on their journey and what lies ahead. With Curry's injury and Butler's arrival, the team's need for depth and shooting was more evident than ever. As the front office looks toward the future, one player who could play a crucial role in reshaping the Warriors roster is De'Anthony Melton, a familiar face who could make a return to the Bay Area. Melton, who was a solid contributor for the Warriors before being traded to the Brooklyn Nets, could be a key piece in bolstering Golden State's roster for next season. According to Anthony V. Slater of The Athletic, the Warriors are reportedly considering bringing back Melton on a veteran's minimum contract. The 6'2" guard provided much-needed defensive tenacity, averaging 10.3 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.8 assists during his brief time with the team. His versatility and ability to contribute on both ends of the floor made him an appealing option for the Warriors, especially when their bench was so often exposed as a weak link throughout the playoffs. However, bringing Melton back to Golden State may not be as simple as offering him a one-year deal. Jovan Buha of The Athletic reported that the Los Angeles Lakers could emerge as a serious competitor for Melton's services. With LeBron James and Anthony Davis leading the charge, the Lakers will be looking to add depth around their superstar duo. Melton's defensive prowess and ability to contribute offensively could make him an ideal fit for a Lakers team trying to make a championship push of its own.